how was your day?
It was really wonderful. I'm a busy bee. I remain busy throughout the day, throughout the week also. Not only today only. Throughout the week, I remain very busy.
All
Yeah.
right, that's really nice.
So
So, how
yeah,
was your day today? What did you do today?
actually, I'm a working professional. Shailee, you are Shailee.
Yes,
Am I
I'm Shailee.
pronouncing correctly? Okay, I work in the morning, and majority part of the day is spent in the office only. And after that, when I'm back, then I look after my household chores and my family and everybody at home. Yes, so my day goes this way.
All right, that's really nice.
Yes,
Amazing. So, okay, so let us continue. Your topic for the
yes.
day, that we can discuss a little about is social media. So, are you somebody who is very active on social media?
I can't say very active because it's very difficult to define in what sense you say very active because
Active in the
it
sense
depends.
spending time on social
Yeah,
media.
no, definitely. There are two things. Yeah, I use it. I use social media a lot so far as the productive usage is concerned because in today's scenario it's a blessing for everybody, not for the current generation. It is a blessing for all the generation, everybody, whether the person is some entrepreneur or is in business, or even the ladies who stay at home, for children, for teenager youngsters, and working professionals, for everybody. So I think everybody uses social media these days. You can't name even a single person who is not on social media.
Yeah,
Then it depends then to what extent you to use it and for what purpose you use it. That is a different
correct.
question. Yes.
Correct, absolutely. So tell me,
Yeah.
you answer your own question, but what purpose do you use it?
Very first of all, you may say, like, at the moment I'm chatting to you, it's a blessing because of the social media.
Chatting
Social
with
media
me.
has made it possible. Yeah, chatting with you,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So so this is one uses, but otherwise I use it for some other purposes. I'm a small scale YouTuber also because I'm on my journey of learning English. So I keep on posting these kinds of videos. I used to have chats with the I have started chatting with the strangers on this platform. So that way it builds up my confidence, and it hones my communication skills also. So this is a one one way you may say I use this platform. And but otherwise I'm an educationist. I use it for learning purposes, learning other than this, like for some surfing some topic related to my subject. For
All
that,
right.
I listen to
That's
motivational speakers also. So
okay.
yeah, I use this social media for these purposes only, not for other purposes.
Not at all like no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing you do for time pass.
No, I am definitely on Facebook, but very rarely I post something when I feel it's really needed. But it's not a kind of user, you can say, like somebody people use it to the extent like somebody is going to dine outside, like they will post we are going to dine outside. Then we have reached here. This is a cafe. This is a restaurant. We are here. We have ordered this stuff. Now we are, you can say enjoying these dishes. Then we are back. Not that kind of person. I don't post this kind of stuff and don't like it also. But yeah,
Right.
I'm on Facebook, but I don't use it for that purpose. Like suppose there is some educational stuff. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying because I have to say some good stuff. I personally am not that kind of person. Very rarely, when I have to communicate, I have to convey something to the friends in the group in one go. Then I will post some that kind of stuff so that all of my friends they get to know immediately in one go.
All right. That's really nice. That's quite nice. So, Kamaljeet, where are you from?
I belong to Jalandhar. At the moment when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you from Jalandhar. Are
Okay.
you familiar? Have you heard of this city? Jalandhar,
Of course, yeah, I've heard of the city. It is in Punjab, right?
in Punjab. Yes,
Yeah,
it is in
I've
Punjab.
heard of the city. All right. So, do you think social media sites, whatever sites are, they kind of are productivity killers? They kill your productivity.
We may take it that way also, because every it is like you take the example of two sides of a coin.
Yeah,
If you become somebody gets addicted to this site, then definitely, because every second moment the person is into like just surfing what is happening, and what my friend is doing, or if suppose I have been to some holidaying, or then they will keep on posting those photographs. Yeah, if it is being done during the working hours, then I guess then it is not a good thing, because either you are a business person, you are an entrepreneur, you are working for somebody else. In both the cases, it is definitely going to hamper your productivity if it's being done during those working hours. Definitely, that those productive hours or the minutes or the hours of that are your time scheduler that is being used for some other purpose which is directly not related to our job.
correct.
So that
But
way, and yeah, and beside this, you sometimes it is used for the wrong purposes. May not be the person who is using it, because cybercrime kind of issues they also pop up during
yes,
these kinds of surfaces, or when we start using it in excess. So that is the negative or downside of its uses
absolutely.
if we use it.
That I agree. But apart from what you said, just something as simple as, if you are spending some time with your loved ones or your children, that time also, they're doing something funny, but you're live on social media and showing it rather than just, kind of experiencing it yourself. That also kills the productivity of that
Hmm.
relationship also. It's not just
Yes,
about work,
definitely.
right? It's also about your personal life. There's no privacy anymore. There's no secrecy anymore. It's all public.
Yeah, I do agree with you, and yeah, I fully agree with it that either we all the family members they sit together, but everybody is busy on their phone. Means
Yeah,
we are more connected with the person who are situated at some other place, quite far from us, but we are distant from the very near and dear ones who are sitting
definitely.
beside us.
Definitely, definitely. I completely agree with you there. Definitely. So, what do you think are
Yeah.
the advantages and disadvantages of social media? If you had to, like, sum it up or kind of compact, make it compact, what would you say? Say
Yes.
three advantages, three disadvantages.
And if we are to choose, or we are to decide, or if for some debate goes on whether social media should stay or shouldn't stay, I would go the side it should stay, because it has made our life effortless and very easy and informative also. I belong to that particular period also when I was a student in the college or in the university, and for study material, we had to go to the other universities in person just to fetch the material, the contents. Now you see, just Googling just you fill up a word and everything comes before you. So that way, I think it has you. It is more beneficial than its you can say the negative side.
But it has also
I
made us
feel that
lazier
one
and
should be
dumber.
educated enough. But even then, again, I was going to touching that point also, that it is up to us. We should be educated enough. We should have that kind of sense. And if we have the small children, we must educate them accordingly that these are the negative sides and these are the plus points. Then I think if the proper guidance is given and we are educated enough and we understand that if I will stuck with the this social media the whole day, I'm or the I suppose out of the 10 hours, for 5 or 6 hours I'm just connected or glued to the social media, I'm definitely going to affect my health also, not only physical health, mental health also, because when everything is available with the just one click, just one finger, you just touch it and the data is there, it means we stop utilizing our brain also. So it
True.
somehow it affects our mental growth. And if I will keep on sitting just before, or the children, they keep on sitting just before, having the mobiles or the laptops or other blah blah kind of stuff, they become these couch potatoes. We have noticed obesity is increasing, has increased manifold. And if the person is elderly one, for them it becomes more important to take care of their health, because aging is another part of our life, which is which is unavoidable. So important thing, in the nutshell, the moral of the story is everyone should be educated. It is a blessing, it must stay with us. It gives us so much of the good stuff. But yes, we must channelize our time. We must educate each other. We must educate the teenagers and the young ones, because teenagers and the children, they become more vulnerable as compared to the mature ones. So if it is its usage is managed or done in a very systematic way, I think it's more beneficial. It's more beneficial as compared to its downside. Downside is only there if the persons, they are not utilizing it with the sense, with the
Yeah.
in a good way, in a right way,
So,
or even if they are not educated.
so if you have self-control, then it has no bad sides at all.
Yeah, it has no bad side. Yes,
Right,
you
right.
use it, because even at the workplace, sometimes we need to use it to communicate with our peer mates. We
Yeah.
need to do the surfing image. Like suppose your boss ask you something and you don't know.
Yes.
If you keep on thinking about that, you may waste your 1 hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And if other than if with not doing this, you just do the surfing on your phone, and the answer is immediately available to you. I think
Correct.
the latter one is the better choice than the earlier one, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And don't you think, but like you said, it's all okay. But don't you think that artificial intelligence that has come in is invading our privacy? So today, like if you and I are talking about, say, buying a phone, the next thing we see on our Facebook, Instagram, emails, you get ads of phones and offers of different sites from for phones. Don't you think that's invading your privacy also a lot?
There is no doubt, because when we anybody who comes on the social networking site, a number of times we keep on accepting just to approach that particular content. We were talking about our privacy, that everything, that nothing remains private. I think that was your question, sort of,
No, my
right?
question was that don't you feel that your privacy is getting invaded because of artificial intelligence? It's literally listening to everything we are saying. Right.
When we do so much of the stuff on, like if suppose I am too much into online shopping, or you join any website, we keep on accepting. They give sort of those pages, they come before us. You accept it, and we keep on accepting to reach to the next page, and finally
Yeah.
we go to the exact site. So
Yeah.
I think that automatically we become vulnerable, may become vulnerable, because yeah, I agree with you that our privacy, to some, not to some extent, to a greater extent, may get compromised if the party on the other side utilizes it for the with the malintention, you may say.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, definitely, and that's why it is always advised that if you are too much into online, like I'm quoting one example of online shopping, always do it from the reliable site. If any of the sites pops up, don't try to open it. Don't get fascinated immediately and get excited and open it. I think
Right.
that may be the answer to your question to some extent.
Social media, don't you think that that entire platform of social media, everything, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, Twitter, not so much, but especially these two, they have become more of a marketplace than actually, social connecting
Marketplace
people.
in sense that it's being utilized for advertisement kind of thing. You mean that?
Yes,
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 definitely. But I take it as a positive side of it. Like suppose I'm an entrepreneur and I'm on social media. Definitely, I would like to upload those posts, because it is because of this, you can say, globalization, the whole world has come on a small platform, and that is a social media. And it has created so many opportunities. If we talk about LinkedIn, you see youngsters, they are too much on LinkedIn. They are connected, they have made their profiles on that, and it offers them so many job opportunities. And many youngster students, they get the internships also. And similarly, suppose for my institution, suppose I need to put up some advertisement, I want to hire some people. So that way it is a good thing. You may call it advertisement or marketing or whatever you call it, but even then it's beneficial for us. Rather, it is a good aspect of this site, I think,
Right, right, right.
because most of the
Absolutely.
people, they are connected on social media instead of surfing anything in the papers. I think it's easier for us to find it on the social media. If I want to hire somebody's post, if I just leave one post on social media, and there are more options that I get. I mean, more people may approach me uh, for that particular post than if I give some advertisement in a newspaper. I feel
Absolutely,
it like
absolutely.
that because it gives instant reply, instant response.
And these days anyway, everything has an app. So even newspapers
Yes,
have their apps. So we are
yes,
not
yes,
reading physical paper, we are reading on phone.
yeah.
Right. We
E-papers
all
are
have
also
news
there.
apps on
Yes,
our phones, right? So yes,
yeah. There
absolutely.
are
So Kawaljeet, it was a very, very good discussion. I loved the discussion that I had with you. I got to know your perspective, and you're quite fluent in your speech. Let me just appreciate that. And let me also congratulate you on the choice of your words, like compromising my privacy and, certain words. I don't remember exactly, but certain words that you mentioned. I was really, really happy, very happy.
actually,
So,
Shailee, I'm very much grateful to you that you are boosting my morale, and I appreciate your efforts. But the thing is, I know, frankly speaking, I know my flaws, and because why I'm talking to you? Because in Punjab or in our not at home or at the working place, we don't find this kind of environment.
yeah.
And while my session was about to start, because I am on these sessions, I join these sessions very rare. I recently I have been on these kinds of platforms. So because when I get to know that the person on the other side is very fluent, it's not a kind of thing that the words are not here in my mind, but that sort of
You get a
what
little
should
bit
I
of
say?
energy booster or confidence boosts, right? You get a platform to speak because you know that from the other end I'm going to listen or I'm going to hear something on the same par, probably if not more. At least that
So
is the confidence
you
that
give
you
me
get.
your, yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah.
Right. So, all right, it was great talking to you. I would love to speak to you again on different topics and get your perspective as well, because it was really refreshing to understand social media from a different perspective. Because whoever I speak to, mostly people have negative things to say. So, your perspective was very, very fresh. So, thank you for that. And I had a lovely session. I hope
Thank
you
you.
also liked the session.
Me too. I really enjoyed this session, Shelley. Thank
Great.
you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Bye. Have a great week.
Bye
It's Monday
bye.
today, so have a great week ahead. All right.
You too.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks.